Have you ever wondered how a republic governed by the many evolved into an empire ruled by the one? Welcome to our journey through the transition from the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire. Picture the Roman Republic in its final decades, a time marked by political instability and social unrest. In the heart of Rome, a republic that had lasted for nearly 5 centuries began to buckle under its own weight. The traditional balance of power, a careful equilibrium between the Senate, the assemblies, and the magistrates, was becoming increasingly unstable. As Rome expanded, so too did the social and economic disparities within its society. The wealthy patrician class grew richer, while the plebeian masses suffered. The seeds of discontent were sown, and from them sprouted the rise of powerful military leaders who seized the opportunity to exploit the widening rifts. One such leader was Julius Caesar, a man whose name is synonymous with power and intrigue. Caesar was a masterful politician and brilliant military strategist. His ambitious reforms, such as granting Roman citizenship to many provincials and reforming the calendar, aimed to consolidate his power and placate the disgruntled masses. His popularity among the people was undeniable, but it also stoked the fires of fear and jealousy among his political rivals. And so, Caesar was declared dictator perpetuo, dictator in perpetuity. This was a title unheard of in the Roman Republic, a blatant dismissal of its cherished checks and balances. Caesar's dictatorship was the death knell of the Republic, and it set in motion a series of events that would forever change the course of Roman history. In a twist of fate, or perhaps inevitability, Caesar's reign was cut short. His assassination on the Ides of March, a conspiracy by those who saw him as a tyrant threatening the Republic, marked the end of an era. And so the stage was set for the end of the Roman Republic. But who could have predicted the rise of an empire from its ashes? In the wake of Caesar's death, a young man named Octavian, later known as Augustus, emerged as a key player. Born Gaius Octavius, he was Julius Caesar's grandnephew and adopted heir. The death of Caesar in 44 BC left a power vacuum in Rome, and the young Octavian, just 19 at the time, found himself at the center of a turbulent political storm. Navigating the choppy waters of Roman politics was no easy task. Octavian had to contend with powerful figures such as Mark Antony, Caesar's right-hand man, and the influential queen of Egypt, Cleopatra. Despite his youth and inexperience, Octavian proved to be a shrewd and skillful player. He formed a political alliance known as the Second Triumvirate with Mark Antony and another powerful Roman, Marcus Aemilius Lepidus. But this alliance was not to last. As the triumvirate began to crumble, Octavian and Mark Antony found themselves on a collision course. The rivalry came to a head in the Battle of Actium in 31 BC, a monumental naval confrontation off the coast of Greece. Octavian emerged victorious, defeating Antony and Cleopatra's forces and marking the end of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. With Antony and Cleopatra out of the picture, Octavian was now the most powerful man in Rome. He took control of the Roman state and began a period of consolidation and reform. He managed to maintain the outward appearance of a republic, but in reality, he held all the power. He controlled the army, the treasury, and the Roman provinces. He had become, in all but name, a monarch. Augustus was now the undisputed ruler of Rome, but he was careful not to call himself a king. Instead, he took on a new title. In 27 BC, Octavian was granted the honorific title of Augustus by the Roman Senate. This marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire, with Augustus as its first emperor, but that's a story for another time. Augustus, the master of subtlety, didn't declare himself king, but rather princeps. But what did this mean for Rome? Well, the term princeps, meaning first citizen, was a masterstroke in political branding. It allowed Augustus to maintain the facade of the Roman Republic while holding the reins of power. He was now the first among equals, a position that allowed him to exercise his authority without appearing to undermine the cherished Roman values of liberty and equality. This clever political maneuvering marked the birth of the Principate, a new phase in Roman history. The Republic, with its Senate and elected officials, would continue to exist in name. However, in practice, the true power resided with Augustus. He deftly controlled the military, held significant influence over the Senate, and had the final say in matters of state. But Augustus was more than just a shrewd politician. He was a reformer at heart. He restructured the military, making it a professional force loyal to the emperor. He introduced a new system of taxation, ensuring a steady flow of income to the state. He established a network of roads and a postal system, strengthening communication across the vast empire. Moreover, Augustus was a patron of the arts and initiated a cultural renaissance that would come to define the Roman Empire. He commissioned buildings, statues, and works of literature that glorified Rome and its new order. This wave of cultural activity not only enhanced the prestige of Rome, but also helped to disseminate the image of Augustus as the benevolent ruler, further solidifying his control over the empire. Augustus's reign was a masterclass in leadership and political maneuvering. He wielded his power with a delicate balance of authority and diplomacy, maintaining the outward appearance of the Roman Republic while subtly transforming it into an empire. Augustus had successfully transformed the Roman Republic into the Roman Empire, not through force, but through a clever mix of politics and propaganda. With the birth of the Principate, a new chapter in Roman history had begun, one that would forever change the course of Western civilization. So, what did this transition from republic to empire mean for Rome and the world? Well, the Roman Empire's legacy is all around us, a testament to its profound and lasting impact. From the heart of Rome to the farthest reaches of its territories, the empire left behind a rich tapestry of influence that still shapes our world today. In the realm of law, the Roman legal system formed the foundation for many modern legal codes. Concepts like innocent until proven guilty, equality before the law, and the idea of a fair trial are all legacies of Roman jurisprudence. The Roman Empire's commitment to justice and order remains a cornerstone of our own understanding of law and governance. Then there's the Roman language, Latin. While no longer spoken, its influence is undeniable. It's the progenitor of the Romance languages, Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Romanian, and its terms and phrases permeate legal, medical, and scientific discourse. Even the script we write in today, the Roman alphabet, is a product of this ancient civilization. And who could forget the Roman architectural marvels? The empire's innovative use of concrete, arches, and aqueducts revolutionized construction, and their grand structures from the Colosseum to the Pantheon continue to inspire architects and engineers. Even our modern cities, with their grids of streets and central squares, echo the layout of Roman settlements. Last but not least, the Roman Empire brought a period of relative peace and prosperity known as the Pax Romana. For over 200 years, the empire thrived, trade flourished, and arts and sciences progressed. This era of stability allowed the empire to exert its influence far and wide, shaping cultures and civilizations beyond its borders. The Roman Empire, born from the ashes of the Republic, would leave an indelible mark on the world that still resonates today. The legacy of the Roman Empire is a testament to its strength, its innovation, and its enduring influence. Its echoes reverberate through time, a constant reminder of a bygone era of might and majesty. So, to wrap up our journey, let's revisit the key points in the transition from the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire. We began with the fall of the Roman Republic, a tumultuous period marked by social unrest, political corruption, and escalating violence. This was a time when power was increasingly concentrated in the hands of a few, leading to the end of the Republic that had stood for over 4 centuries. Julius Caesar, a name synonymous with power and ambition, emerged as a key figure during this time, navigating the choppy waters of Roman politics with deft skill and considerable charm. With the fall of the Republic, there was a power vacuum, and it was Augustus who stepped up to fill this void. As the adopted son and heir of Julius Caesar, he used his lineage, political acuity, and military prowess to overcome his rivals and establish himself as Rome's first emperor. The rise of Augustus was a significant shift in Rome's political landscape, as it marked the end of a period of shared power and the beginning of one-man rule. The birth of the Principate under Augustus was a delicate balance between maintaining the illusion of a functioning republic and the reality of an autocratic rule. Augustus cleverly retained the structures of the old republic, but subtly changed their functions to consolidate his power. Lastly, we delved into the profound legacy of the Roman Empire. Rome's influence can be seen in our laws, our architecture, our languages, and so much more. It was an era of unprecedented cultural and technological advancements, the echoes of which still resonate today, thousands of years later. The transition from republic to empire was a pivotal moment in history, fundamentally changing Rome and indeed the world. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and until next time, keep exploring history's fascinating twists and turns.